So we got the cars home. Again, the white one's been wrecked up here. So I am either gonna have to replace this section or try to pull it out. I got time. I'm not super worried about this car. It's not bad. It's not really rusted out below. The rear end is supposed to be upgraded. So here, after a while, I'm going to pull the diff cover and see what it is. Fingers crossed that it's a posi. I'm really hoping it's lower than 308 gears. We'll see. Factory, it should be 308 gears. So I'd like to put the rear end out of this with hopefully the lower gears into that one and get that one running and driving and just swap the rear ends. So this one, like I said, isn't too bad. The interior is mostly here still. I'm gonna have to come through and clean this all out. There's a lot of parts I threw in here from the firewall, and then the old brake drums that were on here. I got a set of fiberglass fenders with it that were on the car. All in all, it's not too bad a shape. Again, I kind of plan to try to make it a two-door. And then I'm going to steal these quarter panels areas here and try to use those on my daily driving 66, just because I already have the sheet metal. If it's not rusted out, might as well try to use it because I got some slight rust in this area. But all in all, it's not too bad. Trunk lid doesn't stay closed because it has no latch, but that's not a big deal because the latch is right there whether it fits or not. I don't know if it's bent or anything. Again, got to do some cleanup on this, so that's not too hard. That's what I'll do later today. Trying to avoid getting the hantavirus. And it's had some body work done to it. Some pretty thick body work at that, some Bondo there. Either way, I can't get away from buying gold four doors, I guess, because this car used to be gold as well. All right, let's go on to the other 67. So this 67 has a motor in it. Ron told me that he had rebuilt it, and he actually got 2 rebuild kits from J.C. Whitney for the price of one, I believe, and he thought that was a pretty good deal, which I don't blame him. That is a pretty good deal. So the motor turns over by hand. Let's see the crank down turning. So I'm gonna probably try to get this going. I'm not sure what it is. He said it was a 250. The air cleaner says 194. Not a big deal. That's just air cleaner. So I'll run the numbers on the block here after a while and figure out what it is and confirm. And then we'll see about trying to get it running, figure out why he stopped driving it. The radiator does leak. The radiator leaked terribly onto the trailer. So I'm not sure what's up there, but that's what bars leaks for. Wish I had this fan shroud for my 66. So we'll kind of go through it and get it all cleaned up, make sure everything works, and see if we can fire it up. I do have a 4-barrel intake and split headers I'd like to use at some point. This may be a good use of them. I'm not sure how I can rig up a bracket for that though, but we can always figure that out. That's not a big deal. What else do we got here? Now this is a Powerglide car, and I was looking at the steering down there. Exhaust pipes wrapped up around it. Now if I can get it going, but if anything's wrong with the motor, I won't go that route. I will just go V8 route. 350, 400 small block, 327 something. And I'll probably go over to a 200 R4 just for the overdrive. I'd really like to make it a 6-cylinder 4-speed car. I think that would be very fun. It's got dual brakes, or a dual master cylinder there, so that's kind of nice. My 66 is still a single, so if you get a broken brake line, you'd lose all your brakes. So let's continue on. Ron said this car is the one he's owned the longest at his place. Open it up. The floorboards, I'm not sure what happened in here. Door latch is stuck on the outside. Floorboards are shot, not a big deal. I'm getting used to replacing those. A lot of the instrument cluster's gone. Notice the cigarette lighter is omitted on this car. The armrests are kind of toast. This bench seat is out of the white car. It still has a good back seat. And he said the core for this, I still have to go pick that up yet. Mice have gotten into this one as well. I haven't gotten it. We've gotten in the trunk once. Haven't done it lately. I don't remember what's in there. So we'll continue on around here. All in all, it's not bad. The only thing I worry about on this car is with the floorboards being rusted out. Peek in here. Hopefully there's no, maybe not, it's a little dark. Hopefully there's no animals up in here. I'm gonna spook them. You can hear it leaking. So the sidewalls on these tires are kind of shot. We'll see how they run. JK, I don't know. Maybe we'll run them. We'll see. Again, the underside isn't really that bad. I was really surprised. I figured they'd be super rusted out. But this is all patchable because they have panels for it. The only thing I worry about is the front subframe. So I either need to throw some subframe connectors in here or just go ahead and patch the floor. So that way that is all welded in. Rockers here are nice for a field car. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. It looks like it's been reshot at one point in time too here. Again, not a big deal. I like crusty old cars. The patina is really nice on it. Ron had started some body work on it up here, and it's not a hard part to finish out. I think I have enough parts to put it back together. If not, I can always find them. That's not a big deal to me. No one wants really 4 doors, so that opens up a world to me. So we'll see how this goes. Driving an automatic Chevy 2s might be a little different, but this is like any other car, to be honest. So I probably won't show a video of this being all kind of cleaned out because no one really wants to see that. I'm half tempted just to hose out the inside of this one because it can all be flushed out through the floorboard here. So anyways, just a little update on what the cars look like, and we'll kind of continue on and see if we get this running and get that white one moved so I could have a spot to park my car. All right, so I pulled all the stuff out of the white car, got it all kind of cleaned out, let my cats in there, airing it out. Trunk wasn't too bad. I pulled up the carpet. Actually, it took out like 90% of what I needed to vacuum up, so that's a good start. I got some motor mounts and some other stuff from inside. We'll go take a look at the gold car because that's the mess. So the gold car had quite a bit of stuff in it. I went ahead and ripped out most of the headliner, just so I don't have to deal with it. I got some plates in here to cover the floor, which I'll look into some patch panels. Again, this is pretty nasty. I finally opened the trunk and there was a spare tire in it. Under the spare tire was a pack rat's nest. I've kind of sifted through it to figure out any salvageable stuff. I got quite a bit out of the trunk, but I see some mice chewed up some of the wiring, and so I guess that's to be expected. I think if I pull this mat out, it'll take care of a lot of my trouble, so I had to go get another trash bag. But here's how it looks before I clean it. We'll see how it looks afterward. So the white 67, it cleaned up pretty good. Gray, I think it is primer, and it's just been bleached over the years. From looking at like other parts of it, like the fenders and stuff. So it cleaned up pretty good in here. I got most of the stuff out of here. There was a huge mouse nest, and that was just full of cotton batting. This headliner is really bugging me, but I'm not going to worry about it because it's nothing I'm dealing with right now. Seat kind of cleaned up. That'll go in the other 67, but this is good. Put back together. I did run into the problem of the trunk is rusted out like none other in here, but that's fine. I got some plates and I'll put them in here just to keep stuff from critters from getting in, and I can store stuff in here then. All right, on to the other one. I went ahead and put some new floorboards into this one just so that way it kind of keeps critters out. But it cleaned up fairly well. Got cats in here still. I mean, it's a little dirty, but it's not bad. Coming into the trunk doesn't look too bad. It did clean up very well. So we'll continue on progress with this car and kind of see where it leads. All right, thanks for watching.